Don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna wreck house a bit. As long as the stupid caterpillar leeches don't jump out. Anything back here, enemy-wise? It's an empty thing of a bottle that was inside of it. Drain the fountain for a grenade launcher. They're giving me some weapons out of nowhere easily. It's weird to me. So we have to go towards the roof garden, the observatory, but we don't know a passcode. One side is still locked. Or no, they're both still locked. Box, tell, door. Box of what? Great. Fucking bats. feel like I'm just shooting too much. Fuck, I'm blind. Oh, my eyes are starting to hurt. It's because I'm just tired from the day. I don't know. Nice. The fuck? Oh. It's close. Someone activated the emergency lockout. And it's armed. Uh-oh. Because plot reasons, it won't go off yet. So if I just stay here, I won't ever get bombed. I see a phone. I don't care how you do it, just detain the suspects. I'll be right back, guys. We're actually close, I guess, to finishing this part up. So I'll be right back, bro. So, oh, my head. Oh, yeah. I'm getting tired. Hmm. And okay. That's probably important. And a third high voltage cable. And a steam pipe. And an elevator from the looks of it. Oh, okay. Actually, sorting wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, didn't think so. I know that doesn't go there. I'm just being a shit. Okay, so, and a pipe. Probably important. Hi. What are you? Q&A time, huh? I'm a hunter, just like you. Might. Guess what this is? A warrant for your arrest. This is your life, little girl. Here, come and take it if you can. Hot. That... I can't even see.
Oops.
Hello? Shit. I can barely even see, though. Okay, so I can barely tell because of the direction I'm facing.
Oops.
Which way I'm moving. I should have maybe have done that the other way, but alright. Ah! Motherfucker, I'm dead.
Oops.
Ah!
Oops.
Yeah, I gotta wait for him to get there then. Damn it. Yep, I'm dead. Alright. Wow, I didn't realize the stupid electrical wiring would be limited like that. Alright. I can barely see when I'm like right in front of him, so I couldn't tell which way I was moving. I get it that forward's gonna move me forward, but some games it's weird. Like I've been so used to the Resident Evil and Silent Hill. And I also don't like her shitty walk slow backwards. I don't like that. Like that means I gotta take the time to turn around, which is fine. It's just like I could just barely see. Again, I make the easiest things dumb, and this fight can't be that bad. I knew this was coming. Big a deal in the fight. I don't really care about stunning opponents. I mean, it might be nice. It might be nice, but don't really. You know what? Let's try it out. I guess. Let's get rid of the. For now, this is not going to work well on him, so let's get rid of those. And we'll equip. No, I didn't mean to aim there. Damn it, I forgot about the square. It's gonna take a lot of time getting used to. Other way. I'm trapped now. What the hell? Wow, okay. Just have me trapped by you, then. That does a lot of damage to him, but damn. He's not hard. I just can't get myself fucking trapped. I wish there was a faster way of initiating the fight. Game? Does it do that? I didn't even see that initial load screen like that before. Yeah, okay, good. I don't have to run all the way back. I hate running. I hate running back. I hate running back. Hey. No, not into me. God dang it. Come on. You're supposed to come further. Asshole. Ah, no. Hey, what the hell? Paralysis. Hey, come, paralysis. Oh, paralysis is bull. I fucking run. Where are you shooting? I am so bad at this. That should have actually hit him. He was right there. Hello? Hello? Thank you. I was hitting that the entire time. Go around him. What is with this insta-kill thing? Like, okay, I cannot go back there. That Steam is good, but I cannot go back there. Because I can't get around him. This guy's not difficult. I see what I have to do. I'm just executing it poorly. don't like a little crew. I really don't. It'd be fine if we didn't have to say that every time. I don't like waiting for it. Pepper spray's nice. Paralysis, this would be helpful. Get rid of the GPS for now. I don't move for it, right? Uh-oh. Yep. Fucking guy into a first fucking fuck. GG me. Hey! Shoot it! Yeah! Wrong way! My god, you're quick.
Whoops!
Damn, I walked right into that. Come on!
Whoops!
What the hell are you doing?
Whoops!
Stop that. I hate that attack. Of course you did. Ah. We'll finish this up here. So bad. Oh, terrible. I mean, I got the gist of the fight. I was just executing it poorly. That was terrible. He had to back up at that last moment, too. And like, I'm bad at backing up slowly, so I always get hit. My reloading, I keep not paying attention to the ammo. But even if I do, like, I want the thing to load faster than it does, and that's something I like. I just can't. Like, my impatience is bad in some cases. I'll follow it up. Whoop. Alright. Unfortunately, that's not something I'm going to be able to get over. Or change. Enough games. Now drop it. Do it now. You heard her. Bomb the place. What? Afraid to shoot me? I just shot you a ton. Time's up, little girl. Listen!
Hey, listen.
Where'd he go? He jumped to the next building. What? That's impossible. What's that in your hand? It was lying on the ground here. You know? I think that's the bomb detonator. What? Can you defuse it? You're kidding, right? How can you defuse a bomb that's already exploding? Did you press something? Don't look at me. There must have been someone with another detonator. He had one in his hand, unless he somehow dropped it. We better get out of here. The chopper is on its way. If it gets here in time. That was a little too close. I feel like more things would happen if it was that close. September 5th, you got one. Mm-hmm. Good work, you two. Is there anything else? Well, actually, take a look at it. Aliens ate my spaghetti. Cattle mutilation. Fuck. Well, I better safeguard my spaghetti now. And this article is... I'm going on a UFO hunt? It may be a lead to that. Autopsies of those cow carcasses showed cell degeneration. Agent Brea, I trust you know what that means. Neo-mitochondrian creatures. We know they have a vast appetite due to an unusually high metabolic rate. And it's our job to teach them some table manners. Exactly. The necessary documents are in this order. Broad range of activities and inhibition. Animal corpse over 15 inches in length. looking at feet, not inches. Sorry. 15 feet in length. I'll focus background location hard to determine. Appears to be a desert region. A desert region. I love my desert regions. Open. Are officially explained as criminal hunts or natural gas explosions. The current investigation is officially a manhunt for a serial killer. Map investigation of the area Mojave Desert. I don't suppose I'll be fighting any giant cactus creatures. Really, Square? Really? I wasn't expecting you to reference Final Fantasy, but alright. Don't worry about fixing up your arm. Yes, sir. Not that all the cactuars are giant, but still. Anybody, you have your orders. There is a giant cactuar in multiple games. Did my phone just give me an option to report a bug? Is my phone bugging? That ass. What do you want, Pierce? Whoa, upset about the new assignment? Yeah, like totally, bro. Wouldn't you be? Anyway, I got some tasty news for you. A little something about that implant you found. Whoa. Cough it up, Pierce. Turns out it's a microtransmitter, state of the art. Those shapes-changing creatures? Somebody was controlling them, Aya. Controlling? Like livestock or something. Come on to think of it, they were even branded. Night of the Killer Cows? Seriously, though, why would someone tag them? And for what purpose? Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is I'm off to drive in the desert. Speaking of which, I found sand in the implant. Sand? Get this, when I analyzed it, it matched samples from the Mojave. You're kidding. We found NMCs in every part of the whatever, except arid regions. We thought they couldn't take it, but the sand in the implant might prove otherwise. You don't say. Maybe my desert safari is connected with the case after all. Most likely. So perk up, Aya. Pierce. Thanks for the info. Well, her in the thumbnail that I see for the OST that I was using for my intro, she doesn't look all that happy. This poor girl, though, even though she chose to do this kind of a job or whatever, she knows what these monsters are and even dealt with mitochondria enemies in the past before even the events of the first game. If there is a Parasite Eve that is a prequel. She obviously knows what these things. So, she obviously deals with this kind of shit. Weapons using batteries or fuel could be reloaded for free. Oh, nice. I don't want to drive and become NPC. Okay, I gotta do a lot of grinding then to get some armor. And some more health items. I should have bought some. I do like that I've got a hold square like I have, but to an extent. Like, I don't think in the first one you had to really hold the button either, as long as you were targeting, if I recall correctly. There we go. Alrighty. Prep the course. Hang on. Ready in a flash. That's not what I asked. Where's my save point? I don't want to shoot things. I don't know what that gives me. I just wanted to save wherever that is. Oh, there it is. Wow, I went the wrong direction. It's in the parking lot, that's right. Makes sense. That's right, it's in the parking lot. I love my green screen. Fucks with my face. Sure. Ooh. Did they just refill that? People, stop forgetting your fucking health drinks. That's why I didn't see it, it's because I didn't go down this way. That's right. That's right. Back, I crashed. Hey, car again. Hey, you crashed? Oh. Sorry, did I wake you? When I messaged you? If you're tired, man, don't stay up on my account, but welcome back. Yeah, we beat... phones. Ah, okay. Yeah, we beat the first boss, fucker. Asshole. Died like 3 times to him. You're good to go now? Ah, well, nice. You should go get replacements. Jody is waiting for you at the firearms. I'm good, dude. The clip-on pouch? For what exactly? Oh, I don't know what that does. Clip-on pouch? I'm assuming that's for extra space or something. Stim. Whoa, I'll take that. I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I guess we're going to... I mean, everything else is... I'm ready. Yes. Now we're going to the desert, or something. We're looking for UFOs because they... did things with cows. Damn aliens and their cows. They turned cows into these monsters. We're in Nevada. Uh-oh. Dry field. Can it get any less weird? Weird named. Oh. Can we see more of her ass? The graphics for this game ain't bad at all. They're actually very good. Well, better start questioning the looks. If there are any, that is. Moist River. I know. Yeah. Moist River. Good legs, though. These graphics are good for a game this age. It's actually one of the better looking PS1 games out there. Jesus. At least the ones I've played. Like, her model isn't that bad. Yes, no, it's a new story, but it does continue after the events of the first one. The mitochondrial monsters are all... No, I mean, they're slightly a new cast. This is the same main character that I'm playing as. The girl is the same. She quit the police force in the first that she was part of in the first one and joined a new team of agents that are going after monsters. But the same enemies that were made from Eve, they're gone. Now they're like man-made mitochondrial monsters through different means. Like the first villain that I just fought was basically bombing this tower I was in, but they had like this radio transmitter neuralite thing that basically allowed the monsters to transform from human-like to monsters at a distance. So it's more man-controlled at this point. Yeah, sperm bag, sure. Yeah, there you go. If that's all you got out of me, fine. I'm not good at explaining these things. Oh, fuck me. I mean, sperm was mentioned somewhere in the first game, so you might not be wrong. Well, I mean, I expect the story to advance. I mean, I don't know about Resident Evil changing up the type of virus. That doesn't seem to make any sense. But I expect it to evolve, I guess. But this game, it's expected that with Eve dead, those type of monsters that she was in charge of and creating are gone. There's still mitochondrial monsters. It's just not the same way. It's differently. I guess in respect to how Resident Evil's virus changed. That way, like, we got weird camel dogs. Because reasons. Ow. It hurts. It fucking hurts. Don't mess with me, baby. I'm a shoddy with a body. I'm gonna die already if that's the damage that thing does. Nobody's home. Oh, good. Room 1. Now, at least it's not a horror game. It's less... This game feels less like... I know that it's not really horror aspect, but I only played it because of the way the monsters were, because that's definitely horrific. But this definitely feels less horror. Horrific. Like, watching the cutscenes of certain boss monsters or enemies freaking transform was horrifying. Don't even get me started on the giant bones of a T-Rex that turn into a living T-Rex. Yes, you heard that right. There was a T-Rex boss. And it came to life from bones. It grew skin and shit. It was weird. Can I shower? Is this the shower scene that I was oh so spoiled on? I probably wouldn't even activate the shower scene if it wasn't. I mean... Oh. Shower. There's a shower scene in Third Birthday, though. I know that. I remember playing that game for the PSP, but... An old mirror. To be fair, I probably wouldn't even know how to activate the shower scene if I'm even near it. Or, you know, if I didn't know about it. Now that I know about it, I'm definitely going to try to get it if I know where located is. Hard Rain? Is that stupid game that is all stupid time button prompts? I don't care for mess up scenes. I'm only kidding. Someone told me that there's a shower scene, and now I'm curious. That's more than a fucked up scene. That's actually disgusting. I'm only playing a few of these games because of horror themes, not for gross sex. There's the difference. That's disgusting. The game's alright, I just wish the combat felt better. Maybe I'll play that in the future. Probably won't be for October, though. Yeah. I mean, it's still not a bad game. I just wish there was survivors and bosses to kill. Ma'am? You gonna transform on me? There you go. There's an idea of them transforming at will. That's different. Completely different. Monsters may have transformed in the first game, but they were already fucked up to begin with. These things are, yes, they're fucked up, but they're able to disguise as human beings, is what I'm trying to get at. That's new. Also, if you play 4, like I said, do everything. I mean, what do you mean, like, do everything? Like, find all the secret optional shit? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do all the optional shit. I'll just do the story. Then I probably just won't play the DLC then. Because then what's the point? I don't want my file deleted even if I've already done everything. Or I just won't ever play Dead Rising 4 for a stream then, again. Because that's sad. And yes, you've told me that it corrupts your data. There's got to be a way around that. I think they realized that no one liked that game and there was no point. Which is a shame. Dead Rising 4 wasn't that bad when I played it. I'd rather enjoyed it. It's just, it didn't have what I was hoping a Dead Rising game would have. Boss fights and survivors. Yeah. Well, maybe if you guys weren't in here. Hello? Start, please. I don't like that you guys were in the bathroom. Like, that's really hard to hit you and not take damage. What a crime! There's no toilet paper left. That's the first thing on your mind? Felt like someone was watching me. Ooh, that's hot. I'm watching you. Gross. Well, West Sheriff fought at the oak. I probably just won't do the DLC then. It's not worth having my file erase. Game's not that fun. If it was as good as Dead Rising 1, then maybe. Shit, I wish 3 was better. 3 is a great game, but I still wish it was better than what it is. Hey, come on, what are you doing? Well, there's no need for you to, like, cry and bitch. Oh, girl, come on. Hey! Would you stop? Oh my god, this is annoying because you guys keep coming. Aya, stop doing that every time you get hit. I am bad at the combat in this game, and I'm fucking... I personally don't like having to dodge in certain games that just don't feel fun when it comes to that. This game's dodging or running around to attack just isn't fun for me. I like it in other games that are more action heavier, but this... not this. It's fun. I like the combat. It's a lot nicer, but it's not fun enough to where I just care about dodging. I want to be in the fight. I don't want to be running around trying to shoot. I mean, that's one drawback to this game is that, yeah, it's just with guns. And I just wish it was, like, Third Birthday's combat, I guess, was a lot better than this to me. It's just, I just wish it wasn't the way this is. I wish this was a bit more action based, not like, okay, here I'm gonna hit the square button to lock on and then just shoot a bunch and then hopefully I can dodge by running around. I wish it was just, I wish I could just have fun shooting the things with no like other way. Like, it's hard to explain, but like, I don't know, no one probably understands. I'm just bad at explaining things. I just this game is great, though, and I'm probably gonna... A lot of people who love this game are gonna be like, oh, this game is amazing, though. Yes, it is. Yes, thank you, that, yes. I want to have more limitation to what I could shoot, not just have a lock-on. I want the dodging to be better, and not back and forth or run side, like left to right. I just want it, yeah, I want it more, I guess I want it to be more of a third person, but even though I'm not a big fan of shooter games, that would make this a bit nicer for me. The first one's combat, I said this game's combat seems better than the first, only because it's not, the first one's combat is a bit more strategic RPG-ish, where it's like a chessboard, kind of. Yeah, you could still be attacked in like a typical action RPG, but you lock on and you shoot a couple of times depending on how much bullets you have, and then it's kind of like a turn in a way. It's not, but it kind of feels like that. It's a lot different than this. I have no interest in Doom Eternal. At first I might have, but then I watched it and it's just another shooter. Like, it's just another shooter. Sorry to say, but I'm not a fan of that kind of a lot of shooters. It's just this, they're all the same. I've already played enough Left 4 Dead, and I don't need to play the same game with different enemies. Yeah, I know, they're all different with unique styles, boss fights in some, each game. There's the same 25,000 games with everybody complaining about how good zombies are, but the games just suck otherwise. I don't need to keep playing the same 27,000 games over and over again. I don't need to keep killing space aliens with the same boring freaking hero every game. Yeah, I'm talking about you, COD, Modern Warfare, and Halo. And plus, shooter games nowadays are all just... It's either you play it online or you don't. Like, the story campaign is trash in a good portion of it. No one plays it shooters anymore for story. Everyone plays it to verse, and play online. What's Shutter? Sorry, that's how I feel. For anyone who's into shooter games, that is truly how I feel. They're all the same. RPGs may feel the same to some people who don't like them, but RPGs to me have just enough that's enjoyable for me. Because I could say they're not all the same. Unlike shooters, which literally are... It's not that they're bad, it's just it gets old. It's repetitive. In a bad way for me. I don't mind repetition in some games, but shooters to me, and fighting games especially, have the worst repetition, and both of which are heavy PvP. And once you beat the story, there's not much left. Like, I like my action games, and I like my side-scrollers, and I like my RPGs. Those just keep me invested, in both of which are repetitive. But the combat is fun enough, and the movement of the character and the engagement of the world, that's fun enough for me. Like, that's why I like my heavy action RPGs like Dark Souls. Versus action games like Batman or Spider-Man. Those kind of action beat-em-ups are good, but they get old after a while. The world is not engaging in some, and the combat is not something I'm good at all, because I can't remember half the combos, so I button mash. And yeah, I beat the games, but it doesn't make me feel good because I know I suck at them. And I'm not going to get any better. Because that literally requires me to literally sit there and try to remember the moves I'm not going to remember. That's just too much moves. You don't need 50 moves for the whole game. Just maybe 10. And even then, I'm not going to remember half the shit. That's why I could never finish Devil May Cry and Dante Must Die mode for the first game, because I can't remember half the combos. And I got lucky, very lucky, with half that fights that I did on that game. I'm surprised I even made it as far as I did. I got very fucking lucky. I had to use items for one fight, and I would not have beaten it otherwise. I will never get better at those games, no matter how much I play them. What do I do with this car? I'm sorry that this went on a stupid tangent. Why is my head hurt? Why am I having... It's this headset, though. Like, I fucking hate it. I've never had issues, and I just found the cracked piece of my headset, so I probably could have somewhat taped it on, but no, now it's ruined. Now I can't because I don't have any more electrical tape. I had it taped, but I wanted to see if I could fucking stabilize it. But no, I need to buy a new goddamn headset. It pisses me off. And I try to tell my parents about it, and of course, what do I get? Looks like I'm fucking insane. Oh, I'm sorry. I came home with my headset broken. What do you expect? Yeah, I know it probably was me that broke it, but it wasn't broken the day I used it. No, I want Turtle Beach, because I want to be able to still somewhat use the stupid controller part. I don't want to risk not having Turtle Beach. I don't really like to buy other head pairs, because the last one I bought wasn't Turtle Beach, and it within an hour of playing, like with these skull candies, they started hurting my head. It needs... I understand they're comfortable, but I don't want to risk it. If I can even find a Turtle Beach that aren't like freaking $60 refurbished or $200 used, because for some reason they're out of date now. I mean, I would look into them, but I just don't want to risk it. I'm usually the kind of guy who just doesn't like to change. I like to stay the same. That's why it's hard for me to play new games. Because I don't really like trying out new things a lot. Funny thing is, these skull candies are comfortable, it just doesn't have a microphone, so I can't hear myself. I like to be able to hear my own voice in my headset so I can regulate how loud I'm being. And not so much that, it feels comfortable. When I'm not hearing myself, it just feels like, it feels weird. It also helped me with recording. Yeah, it's a little too much. Yeah, and the PX24s are $200. Brand new, anyway. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not the kind of guy who wants to buy used or refurbished copies for $60. I want it to be brand new. So unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to switch to a different brand or use a later version of Turtle Beach, which aren't even the PX 2020s anymore. Sorry, the last pair of headphones I bought that weren't Turtle Beach did not work with my stupid controller box at all. I'm surprised these skull candies are working. The only thing is these are normal headphones for music, not video gaming, so it doesn't have a mic attached to it. And they're comfortable, kind of. But something is causing me a headache. Hello, please. Yeah, just like the people who sells the stupid PS5s on eBay for like $700 to $1,000. Especially the ones that are being sold as cardboard. The people that are selling cardboard, physical fucking cardboard. Like, why are you even, and people are bidding on it. I don't get it. Like, I understand you want to make a profit off your real console versions, but why are you selling legitimate cardboard that you spent time to make and get LEDs for, and people are literally fucking buying it? Like, guys, you know that's fake. Like, come on. It annoys me so much that Sony and GameStop and all these other game stores literally allow people to buy a bunch of consoles instead of just one per person. They didn't learn. They still didn't learn. They had like they had like 50, like they had like several different pre-order days, like 3 or 4, and still didn't learn from multiple people buying multiple consoles. All they had to do was just say one per person, literally after the first day of their shit selling out. I am mad that I may not have a console on release date. I really want to play Demon's Souls day 1, or day 2, depending on how long it takes to install it. But no, Sony never cares. At least they're better than Microsoft. Is there a way around that? What? I've seen it over $1,000 before. It's not normal. Yeah, oh yeah, I've seen it over. I've seen it at that. I've seen it around $60,000. That's what I mean. I said I've seen it over $1,000 before. It's not the first time I've seen ones at $60,000 or $70,000 or $100,000. I mean, of course, and most of them are also bid too. There's people who are like, I would maybe buy one for $600, $700, but they're all bid for. And then there's a few that I've seen people bidding on that are like $6,000 or $5,000, or not $5,000, but $500 plus like $50 shipping or whatever. It's just like, you're bringing the price up for no reason. If you would just sell it, or, you know, if people were smart, they would wait to the last fucking second to bid. Instead, they're bidding it right away, and then people are going to keep bidding, bringing the price up. How about people just wait? If you want to get your shit so bad, just wait. And then pray to God that a bot doesn't bid. Seriously, what the hell? Can I not get through this shutter? Well, there's a way to that door, but I wish that car would move. And that's gonna do nothing to bounce back, so I gotta lift it up and turn it. So there's an item I can use? The label says control. Sure. The power's on now. Huh. Well, that got me the ammo. Maybe that's all I use that for. Besides getting into that garage, because that's the only way in there. Or not. Maybe there's another way around, actually. I'm just gonna head outside anyway. Spent too much time in here. Yeah, people are always nuts. Buying shit for dumb prices for reasons unknown. I mean, that's okay, fine by me, I don't care. Somehow people have the money, they have like really good jobs, and then there's people like me who work in a warehouse that are considered basic entry jobs, which I'm making more money than I ever would in my entire life probably, because I don't think I'm ever gonna get a career, because I really don't know what I would get a career in. I don't really want to do much of the careers that people do because that's not something I'm into, and the thing that I love doing is video gaming and art, and I'm not good at drawing, so I'm not going to be able to do that. And I don't have the money to go to an art school, and even if I did, it probably wouldn't make a dang difference. No matter what I like doing, I'm just never good at anything I do, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not trying to get sympathy or trying to be depressed, it's just like, what am I going to do for a living? I really don't want to sit there and do mechanic work or fucking plumbing or any of that typical trade job. I know it's important, but yeah. I'm sorry, if it's not fun or interesting, it's not going to keep my interest. I have very bad attention span. I'm surprised I can continue. I'm surprised like I can play games without losing interest so quickly. Some depends on the game, but like you notice it when I'm playing and I'm talking to you guys. Like I immediately will start talking, and then during a story cutscene or something while I'm supposed to be reading, I immediately just don't, because I can't. I'm more focused on the talking to you guys than I am the game after that. I'm so easily sidetracked by the dumbest things. I must not have been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD or whatever, but I easily feel like I have some sort of a disorder with my attention. Sounds, things, anything from the background will catch my attention, and I can't help that. That's why every time I'm at a place or something, or you'll see me always looking around, no matter what. I can't stay on one thing. I'm gonna get off for the night, guys. I have a massive headache, and it's going on 11, and my neck hurts so bad. I'll be on tomorrow with probably more of this and some Penumbra, and if I play a bit of that and decide to play something else, I might. I was thinking about playing some Phasmophobia eventually, so stay tuned for some ghosts. Solo, with people, or with chat, whichever. So I might be down to some spoopy ghosts. But I'll definitely be doing some of that solo, if anything. If I can't get anyone who wants to join in. Yeah, feel free to join it at any time. Again, I got you it because I know you might enjoy it for your own personal playthrough of it. It's a fun game. It looks cool. I want to try it, but I got it anyway just so me and you can play it, even if we can't co-op. But it's due time, me and you will be able to play that. There's plenty of games I want to play with you. Unfortunately, a lot of those games are extensive, like at least takes a couple days to beat. Phasmophobia is just a fun game that me and you can do like a couple streams on and don't have to worry about a story, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, let's go hunt this kind of ghost. Let's go to this place and hunt this ghost, and whether we live or die. And we upgrade our gear and stuff like that. There's no, oh, well, let's go and try to fight this boss. Let's go and fight this boss. Let's go to this area, survive, fight this boss. Yeah. There is no extensive, as much as I would like, there's probably some lore and background stuff, but as much as I like story games like this or Dark Souls or stuff with heavy amounts of action and has boss fights, me and you just don't have the time for that anymore. You have a family and work. I have more time. I'm losing that, but I have time because I don't live on my own. I don't have a house to take care of, and I have a job. But, like, I have a lot more time than you do. So it's unfortunate that you're not going to be able to play, say, we're never going to be able to finish Kingdom Hearts unless you somehow can have time to finish to play through an entire the rest of Birth by Sleep and onward. We're never going to be able to probably not do Demon Souls unless you get a PS5, and I don't see me and you being able to play that fully at the rate that we stream together. But yeah. Let me know if you want to get onto that sometime. Next time you're free and you have like 2 or 3 hours to kill. You don't have to stream it. Just have fun with me. We can chat. But yeah. Let's see who we can send you guys to. It's just I'm into ghosts and I love that shit. That's why I was always into those dumb ghost shows. Even though they're fake. I just enjoy the guy's terrible reactions. Let's go Ray Takarius. He's playing Warhammer. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's an old Phantasy Star Online streamer that I actually played with a while ago. For anyone who doesn't know Takarius. Have a good one.